We are with State Representative My-Linh Thai from the 41st District. So when I came into your office, I saw these little pamphlets. They're beautiful. And so let's talk about them. Do you have one handy over there?
Oh, so these.
Yes.
These, yes.
So protecting vulnerable communities. Let's talk about these communities. Which communities are these?
These are the immigrants and refugees who came down and shared with me their stories that they are very fearful. These are our young people, the LGBTQA+, who are very fearful for their very existence. We worked really hard in Washington State to build spaces for people who felt belong, who felt that they are seen. And what is happening across our nation have put so much fear and worry in these young people's mind. And in Washington State, we just can't. We are committed to ensure that these vulnerable communities are being protected.
So one of the important bills in this trifold is the Keep Washington Working Bill 1815. This was passed a few years ago.
What the bill does mostly is to recognize that the working people in our state are valuable resources. And they are there working in our farms, in our agriculture spaces. They're working in our manufacturing, in our high-skill, high-tech environment. These are the most valuable resources we have in our state. And Keep Washington Working is about to protect these individuals. They come here and do the work that we are much needed in order to keep progressing with the economic development and economic growth in Washington State as a whole. So the bill set out to say that Washington State law enforcement will not cooperate with federal ICE agents to commit raid or detentions or arrests individuals who are here working in our state.
There was also another bill, I don't know if last year or the year before, it was known as Nothing About Us Without Us, and that was about inclusion. Could you talk about that one?
Yes, absolutely. So to my point earlier, we have worked really hard to create an environment where people feel that they belong. When people feel that they belong, that is when community building happened. So Nothing About Us Without Us, House Bill 1541 passed last year. And in it, there's a lot of conversation, and especially we heard a potential disconnect between the public and government whom being elected to provide services for the public. And we cannot and should not make decisions that would impact people's life without really engaging with those who are being impacted the most. In some of these policy, Nothing About Us Without Us is an invitation. And not just an invitation, it's an intentional invitation to communities out there when our state consider any big policy or policy that would impact people's life. We would invite these individuals, these communities into the room, have a seat at the table, and share with us how these policy impacts their life, positive or negative, because then they would build the connection and the capacity together governing in Washington State in the way that is truly about the people, that's truly say the power is in people's hand.
There is a lot of really good information in this trifold for people who can't come to Olympia and just pick one up from your desk. Is it available somewhere online?
Yes, so these resources and all the information in this trifold is going to be on my website. Okay. And if individuals want something to hold on to as a resource, all you have to do is contacting us, and we'll figure a way to make sure that these information get in your hand.